Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to pull back the curtain on a massive financial industry that's, frankly, hidden in plain sight. It's called Surety, and it's a billion-dollar giant that is long, long overdue for a total revolution. So what even is a surety bond? Well, you can think of it like a high-stakes cosigner for, say, a huge construction project. It's the financial product that guarantees our skyscrapers, our bridges, and our critical infrastructure actually get built. It's a fundamental pillar of commerce. And this isn't some tiny niche market. We're talking about a colossal industry. The global surety market is projected to hit almost $32 billion by 2031. It's operating on a massive scale with billions of dollars on the line every single day. And here's the twist. What if this massive, critical industry was running on the digital equivalent of duct tape? This is where our story really starts, with a gaping hole right in the center of a billion-dollar machine. The technology that's supposed to be supporting this vital industry has been described by insiders as, well, antiquated, and in some cases, completely broken. We're stepping into what can only be called a billion-dollar digital mess. And you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to this. It's a direct quote from a surety underwriter. The user interface is awful. We're like, what is this crap? This does me no good. Now, what's really telling is that this isn't just one person complaining. This is the everyday reality for the professionals on the front lines. The result is what insiders are calling a digital Tower of Babel. We're talking about a landscape with more than 82 different platforms being used by surety companies. And guess what? Almost none of them talk to each other. This forces human beings to act as the slow, manual, and really error-prone glue between them all. And this chart just illustrates the problem so perfectly. Even the so-called market leaders are part of this patchwork that just creates incredible friction. You've got BondPro, fragmented and costly, TeenyBoo with a horrible UI and totally manual workflows after 7 years of development. Fusion can't even connect bonds to jobs and has critical data loss. And ImageWrite, it's basically just a digital filing cabinet that requires you to manually retype everything into all the other tools. It's a mess. So let's really see what this looks like on the ground. Let's follow the journey of just one bond application to see how this digital chaos creates a tangible, painful nightmare for the underwriter, the person who is the absolute linchpin of this entire industry. Okay, picture this. The process kicks off with an email, but it's not just one email. It could have over 100 PDF attachments for a single submission. From there, it just devolves into this nightmare of manual data entry. The docs get filed into system number 1, then that same data gets manually typed into system number 2 for the financial analysis, and you guessed it, it gets typed in again into system number 3 for billing. And after all of that, the underwriter is literally tracking the most important thing, the total risk, in a separate Excel spreadsheet. It's unbelievable. This quote just nails it. It's a process of email forwarding, attachment filing, manual data transposition, and credit analysis across disconnected systems. That's not an exaggeration. That is the standard operating procedure that defines the job for thousands of highly skilled, highly paid professionals. And here's the real cost of all that stare and compare work. Look at this breakdown. For every hour an underwriter spends on the high-stakes, decision-making, the strategic part of their job, they can spend up to 5 hours just on tedious, manual data entry. The value is completely upside down. So here's the crucial point. You add that all up, and you're talking about 30 to 40 hours of manual work per underwriter every single month. That's a full work week, every month, just gone. Wasted on administrative tasks that are absolutely ripe for automation. All right, so after all that chaos, let's move on to how this gets fixed. A new approach is coming, and it's being built from the ground up with AI at its core to solve these exact problems. So instead of that old way, that manual stare and compare, the new way is all about what's called intelligent ingestion. Instead of forcing humans to be the interface, the new system uses AI to read, understand, and structure all that messy data right from the very beginning. This solution is built on 4 pillars, and each one is basically designed to attack a specific painful part of that workflow we just saw. You've got intelligent submission, which makes sure applications are complete from the get-go, automated financial spreading, which just gets rid of that soul-crushing manual data entry. Then there's AI-assisted contract review to speed up the legal side. And finally, predictive analytics to move from being reactive to actually being proactive about risk. And this visualizes the transformation perfectly. You're basically flipping the script, taking that 40% of time wasted on manual tasks and shrinking it down to maybe 10%. This frees up hundreds of hours to focus on what humans are actually good at, making complex judgments and building relationships. But this is about way more than just saving time. It's about fundamentally changing the nature of the job itself and solving a critical industry-wide crisis in the process. By automating all the mundane work, you elevate the underwriter. They stop being a data processor and become a true strategic risk analyst. That makes the career way more engaging, way more interesting, and a heck of a lot more attractive to a new generation of talent. And that's absolutely crucial, because this industry is facing a massive talent shortage. I mean, who wants to work with clunky, awful software? A modern platform like this becomes a powerful recruiting tool. It can act like a digital mentor to get new people up to speed faster, and it helps less experienced folks make better, more consistent decisions. And the rollout plan is smart. It's phased, which de-risks the whole thing for a pretty conservative industry. You start by launching the piece that solves the biggest headache first: submission and data parsing. That delivers value right away, builds trust, and then paves the way for the full system. And here's the real game changer. The goal isn't just to build a better tool for the incumbents. A cost-effective subscription-based model actually democratizes access to this kind of cutting-edge technology. It levels the playing field, letting smaller, more agile companies compete with the giants. And that could change the whole industry. So when you look at all this, it leaves you with a really big question. The story of Surety is a powerful reminder that there are these massive opportunities for transformation hiding in the most unexpected and, honestly, the most antiquated corners of our economy. It really makes you wonder, what other billion-dollar industries are out there, just waiting for their own AI revolution?